It's retaliation for Great Britain's certainty that a former double-agent daughter were poisoned with nerve toxin by Russia in Salisbury, England. The White House statement says the move will also reduce Moscow's ability to spy on the United States, something the Russians were reportedly doing out of a recreation complex on Maryland's eastern shore when President Obama ordered it closed in retaliation for election meddling. That 45-acre facility remains closed, a matter that chafes at Vladimir Putin's government. Bob Costantini, Washington.
More than 21 million viewers tuned in last night to watch porn star Stormy Daniels discuss her alleged affair with Donald Trump on 60 Minutes. Correspondent Jeff Zeleny reports the White House is knocking her credibility.
Raj Shah, the deputy White House spokesman, would not say if the president watched the interview or not, but said it simply didn't happen. He was asked how they know that. This is what he said.
The president doesn't believe that any of the claims that Ms. Daniels made last night in the interview are accurate.
He doesn't believe she was threatened?
No, he does not.
What's his basis for that, Raj?
Sorry?
What's his basis for that?
Well, he just doesn't believe that, there's nothing to corroborate her claim.
The leaders of top social media platforms will appear at a Capitol Hill hearing next month. Correspondent Jim Root.
The big three are expected before the Senate Judiciary Committee on April 10th, and all ears will be on Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg as he answers committee members' questions about not just data privacy, but the recent Cambridge Analytica data breach.
On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 669 points, the S&P 500 up 70, the NASDAQ closed up 228. I'm Ann Cates.
At CVS Pharmacy at Target, we put a little extra heart into everything we do, like actively looking to save you money. Generics, 90-day refills, even rewards. Get a $5 Target coupon for every 10 prescriptions. On your next Target run, stop by CVS Pharmacy. We're the place with the big heart. Not valid on all prescriptions, including those purchased in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. Other restrictions apply. See cvs.com/extracare-target or the pharmacy for details. CVS Pharmacy at Target. Health is everything.
Results may vary, not a solicitation for legal services. If you owe the IRS back taxes, payroll taxes, or have not filed your returns, the IRS will get you. They can take your property, take you to court, even put you in jail. With one call to Wall, you'll never need to talk to the IRS again. Our average client settles for about 10% of what is owed. We offer free face-to-face consultations in your local area. Call 800-727-0433. That's 800-727-0433.
Hi, I'm Dawn Rees, Hollywood Connections. In collaboration with VH2 Network, we are always looking for entertaining ideas and larger-than-life personalities that will become the next great television series. If you have an idea for TV or show or special, let us know. If you know an amazing character doing exceptional things, let us know that too. If you've been turned away from other networks, we would like to work with you. VH, welcome home. Your search is over. I'm Dawn Rees. Call 727-871-7788 and go to www.vh2.tv.
If you would like to become a wholesale buyer of the premium quality longevity product that you hear about right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network for personal service, you can pick up the phone right now and call Lola at 727-441-3311. Again, that's Lola at 727-441-3311. Or for even faster service, log on to tantalkhealth.com. That's tantalkhealth.com. Here's to your health and longevity.
Imus in the morning.
This is the Godfather. Morning, Godfather.
Morning, Don Imus. I am amused by these diminutive, self-absorbed sports journalists like that hollow tree dweller Mike Lupica and his lollipop guild cohort Bob Costas weighing in on the topic of gun control. Where do these sawed-off little jock wannabes get off using their respective forums to whine about the Second Amendment? Just give out the stats, make your pretentious observations about the athletes, and write your Mad Lib-style inspirational children's novels about how, as long as you try your best, everybody's a winner. At least you're better than that pint-sized pantload Costas. Maron, what a simpering Finocchio. Guns are bad. Let me tell you something, you lawn gnome. Guns don't kill people. I do. So keep your mouth shut and your nose clean and leave the civics lessons to somebody with the gayuns to pack some heat. Capiche?
Yeah. Catch Imus in the morning right here on the stations of the Tan Talk Network.
Do you want the fastest, loudest heavy metal around? Then you gotta listen to the Razor's Edge. We play local new metal and old metal from the past. So if you want to bang your head on Thursday night from 11 p.m. to 12 on the Tan Talk Radio Network, then listen to the Razor's Edge every Thursday night from 11 p.m. to 12 on the Tan Talk Radio Network, 106.1 FM and 1340 AM, sponsored by Black Dog Productions.
There's only one place on the radio where golfers like you can turn for the best tips, interviews, product reviews, local tournaments, and everything golf talk. The Golf Show, guys.
Hey, join the Golf Show, guys, every Wednesday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's not just funny, it's informative, it's celebrities, and it's a lot of applause. It's the Golf Show, guys, Wednesday mornings from 9 to 10 a.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Don't turn it off now. You need this stuff. Tampa Bay's Tan Talk Radio Network.
Initialize sequence now.
Join the countdown. For actors, modeling, singers, songwriters, musicians, dancers, performers, and voiceovers. From across the nation to across the world. Here with Dawn Reese on Hollywood Connections on Tan Talk Radio, 106.1 FM.
Hey, this is Vern Troyer, and you're listening to Dawn Reese's Hollywood Connections.
Hey, what up, you guys? It's your girl, Vivica Fox. You are watching Hollywood Connections on Tan Talk Radio with Dawn. Little foxy thing. Enjoy.
Hi, you're listening to Hollywood Connections with Dawn Reese, and I'm Kathleen Gatty from General Hospital, Dr. Liesl Obrecht.
Hello, I'm Butch Patrick, and you're listening to Dawn Reese's Tan Talk Radio, Hollywood Connections.
This is Michelle Nichols. Live long and prosper. Dawn Reese, Hollywood Connections.
John Snyder, you're listening to Dawn Reese on Hollywood Connection.
Listening to Hollywood Connections, I'm Kirstie Alley.
You are listening to Hollywood Connections with Dawn.
And this is Kelly Preston. I'm so excited.
Welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? Everybody comes here. This is Hollywood, land of dreams. Some dreams come true, some don't. But keep on dreaming. This is Hollywood. Always time to dream, so keep on dreaming.
It's Monday. You know what that means. Different time, different day, but the same #1 entertainment show in the Tampa Bay area, Hollywood Connections. Now your host, Miss Niecy P. And the lady with all the connections, Dawn Reese. All right, ladies. Lights, camera, action. You're on.
Hi, everybody. You're probably wondering what the show is all about. And we may have some new audience because it's a new time, Denise.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
I know. So it's 8 o'clock on a Monday, and we're excited because Hollywood Connections, we should call it Hollywood Connections.
Okay.
Because,
well, for this week, yeah.
Yeah, because that's where it's coming from. God is giving me so many people and opportunities, and we want to give God all the glory and honor and thank Him for this opportunity as well. And also, we have an exciting show today. We don't even just have a motivator. We have a Millionaire Minute. And I'd like to introduce everybody. We have Jay in the house today. Jay?
Hello, everyone. This is Jay Johnson. First of all, let me say thank you for inviting me out to this show. I am very excited to be here. The Dawn Reese Show and Hollywood Connections. I love it, love it, love it. So what would you like to talk about today?
Wow, what a good radio voice.
I know. I was going to say the same thing. Oh, God, we need to hire him for a little while.
Can you say you're going to have smooth jazz in a minute? Because, wow, that's like a smooth jazz voice.
Yeah.
We're going to have smooth jazz on the Dawn Reese radio show.
I love this. Hey, Peter, you got competition over here.
I hear him. He's pretty good. He's really good. He's got the deep voice. I don't know what kind of voice I got. I just got the voice. That's it.
Well, Jay is so motivating. I have to tell everybody, Dawn Reese Show has many other facets.
Right.
And Denise, we're going to bring that to the airwaves. We have so many things happening. We're going to come back in a second, Jay. But to give you an idea, we're going to have, next week, we have a bishop on the show with Socrates and some Christian Christian singers. The next week, we're going to go into anti-bullying, a special hour with a teenager.
Yeah, with the days and times and things that are going on today, that'll be a really great topic.
A lot of kids are dealing with that as well.
Yes.
And then we have other inspirational stories, miracle stories, artists, Caribbean singers, and so much more.
Yeah.
But let's go back to Jay, because what I'm so impressed with, Jay, tell us a little bit more about you and what you're doing with your guest speaking and where you're holding it. And also you have a travel business as well.
That's correct. Thank you so much. Well, one thing about me is I am an entrepreneur trainer, and I love to teach people how to become entrepreneurs, especially in the travel industry. I really love the travel industry because it's an $8.1 trillion industry, and anyone can make money in this industry. Can you imagine taking a vacation and getting paid for it?
Oh, God, that sounds like fun.
Yes, it is. It's one of those things that we have rates that are, I saw one to Punta Cana, 8 days, 7 nights, for $129. I know. And most people don't know how to get these rates, so that's what we teach them how to do. And I do have Millionaire Minute. I think this is one of the things that you wanted to talk about, Ms. Dawn.
I do. And I know we have one of our partners watching from Expedia Cruise, and I just want to give them a tour real quick here. There is the poster, and I would like everyone to join our 7 Seas Club. And what I'd like you to do is, if you could, Dawn Reese is my name, okay, but my married name is D. Arnold at cruiseshipcenters.com. So please go to our website of, it's really amazing. It's called cruiseshipcenters.com/Dawn Arnold, and enter to win one of our cruises and get on our 7 Seas Club. And we want to give a shout out to our partner, Rob, over there at Expedia.
I'm going to have to sign up for that contest.
I know.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I have to sign up for that.
Super cool. So tell us about the Millionaire Minute. That's what so impressed me, and that's why you're here.
Well, thank you so much, and I want to sign up for that cruise as well.
Yeah.
Well, Millionaire Minute is just a thought I came up with to ask people simple questions to get them to start thinking like a millionaire instead of an employee. You see, because a lot of times we have an employee mentality, and we are asking our boss, can we take a day off, or can we be with our kids, or things in that nature, and we're not able to really start empowering each other. So Millionaire Minute is one of those things that, let's say, for example, let's say I'm this multi-billionaire, okay? And I'm going to give you an option whether to take 1 penny a day, doubled every day, for the next 30 days. Or I give you an option of $1 million.
But I'm not going to answer Denise's.
All right, Denise.
Okay.
$1 million complete. You have no strings attached.
Okay.
You can just spend it the way you want to, okay?
Okay.
$1 million, which one would you take? The penny a day, doubled every day for the next 30 days, or $1 million cash?
Who would not take the $1 million cash?
Yeah, see, most people do. They would take the $1 million cash simply because that's immediate gratification.
Right.
But if you waited 30 days, 1 penny a day, double every day for 30 days, you'll have over $5 million. Yes. And most calendars have 31 days, or most months have 31 days.
So on the 31st day, you get to go party.
$10 million. That's right.
Well, you know what also impresses me with you, Jay? You have a speaking engagement that you help people. Tell us about that.
Yes. What we do is we actually teach people how to become entrepreneurs, like I said. And one of the things that we do is we show them how they can actually monetize themselves. And a lot of, again, your job would basically tell you exactly how much they want to pay you. But a lot of times we have more talents and hidden talents that they don't want to pay us for.
That's
for
true.
example, right now at your job, you may be getting paid to do whatever that is, whatever your position is. But maybe you're a writer, maybe you're a singer, maybe you're an actress, maybe you're a performer, but they're not going to pay you for those type of talents. So you have a lot of hidden talents within you that you're not being paid for. So most people are actually being paid for like maybe 5 to 10% of their potential. And what we do is we show them how to get completely financially independent by using their full potential.
Okay, so you're pulling what they have basically inside of them and just pulling it out to the forefront and not being stuck in a particular situation all the time.
Absolutely. And just like you're doing with bringing a lot of talent to the world.
Right.
A lot of times they don't have a big break, but they need someone like yourself to bring those talented people to the forefront. So a lot of times they don't even know that they're talented until you bring that out of them.
That sounds great.
So what would you tell our audience that they're listening and they're maybe at a job that, we've been there, that they don't like it. They're
years.
like, this is not my dream job. Oh my God, I'm in corporate. I'm sitting at a desk. I'm grazing or whatever it is.
I'm fat.
Yeah, I'm not happy. What advice would you tell them?
Well, first of all, I will start with your time. Okay, because a lot of times we don't understand how valuable our time is. So if you was to divide a piece of paper into 3 columns, the first column will be 8 hours for sleeping. Most people sleep 8 hours. The second column will be for working. You may work 8 hours a day.
Okay.
But the third column is 8 hours to do whatever your gift is, for whatever your goals, your dreams, and things of that nature. So if you're sleeping 8 hours, that's great. But if you're working 12 hours, then you're stealing from your goals and your dreams and all the things that you should be getting accomplished in that 8-hour span for your life. Okay. So I would really start with your dreams, understand what those dreams are, and dream much bigger, much faster.
Wow. So if you're in a situation where you've got the 8 hours of sleep and 8 hours of doing nothing, so to speak, how do you pull that? I mean, what do you do to pull out that 8 hours that you're not doing anything and you're just sitting there? How do you go about doing that?
First of all, we have to understand that most people are wasting a lot of time, whether it's watching TV or surfing the internet or being on the websites and things of that nature, and they're wasting countless hours of their life.
Okay.
So what we want to do is we want to actually, first of all, show them exactly who they are and whose they are, more importantly.
Okay.
And to do that, we have to understand exactly what they want to accomplish in the world. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, let me ask you a question. If you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do?
Oh, good question.
If I had all the time in the month, I would want to, me personally, I would love to open a shelter for homeless women, to help women and children, that they don't have an avenue to really, like you said, bring out those hidden talents, and to make them feel more accomplished and feel more worth. Because a lot of times you have those women that are really down. They could be in a situation where they're bullied, which is our subject next week, or abused. So be able to lift them and help them to be able to do what they need to do to survive, so to speak.
Awesome. And would you write that down? Would you write it on a piece of paper to see exactly how you would actually get it all planned out?
Yeah, I would. I would have to in order to kind of go step 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely.
But I know sometimes people have a hard time really expressing themselves of how to write that down or what to write down, because some people have in their thoughts, okay, I need to do this, 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 and that, but they're not sure how to go about getting to this, 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 and that. And I'm assuming that's where you come in, Jay.
Absolutely. And you can start with a dream board.
Okay.
How do you want this place to look? How many women do you want to help? What type of situations? What type of counselors would you like to provide for them? What type of assistance? And Ms. Dawn is the queen of contact.
Yes, she is.
So you always need some people like that is in your corner as well, that's going to help you get the job done.
Okay, so now all I need is the money to have to do anything I want to do.
We were talking about vision boards, and what I do, I put, who knew that I'd have live on a sailboat for 2 years, and after, being a flight attendant one time, putting a sailboat on my refrigerator, and I'm making $30,000 a year, and I'm thinking, how am I ever going to have that in my life? But, I'd look at it every day. You're going there.
Right.
And then my husband now, we lived on a sailboat. We have a 37-foot Endeavor. And, I still tell people, watch what you put on your refrigerator, because it's subliminally going into your head.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're excited. So I'm excited to promote Denise Peter. She was at the Gasprilla Film Festival, and she has an intro that she's going to do, and then we're going to go into Ryan Justice.
Oh, God, awesome. Ryan, that's my new friend.
We'll be right back, and we're going to get a hold of our singer calling in from California. We'll be right back. I'm Dawn Reese, Hollywood Connections.
This is Nisi P of Hollywood Connections, and we are waiting the arrival of Mr. Ryan Justice for his movie, The Followers. We have talked to some very interesting people this evening, and we are looking forward to talking to a few more. So just to give you guys a hint, this is going to be an awesome movie. I've seen the trailer. It's kind of scary, but I think the movie is going to be great, and I'm really looking forward to it. So back to you, Dawn, at our great studios in Clearwater Beach, Florida, Tan Talk Radio, and VH2 Network TV. Connections, and we are here at the premiere of The Followers. Oh, Ryan, I love this. And so we are here with the director and producer. Is that right? Did I get that right? Ryan Justice. So Ryan, how do you feel about tonight?
I feel excited. I'm glad that the movie's finally out. It's already shown. It's already screened in Miami tonight. We had a bunch of people out there. We got people across the country watching it. It's been cool. So we had a packed house. We sold out this theater.
Okay.
We're hoping more people come and visit here in Tampa. It's going to be in theaters all week, and I hope people enjoy it and they talk about it.
Wow. Your aunt, did she tell you I talked to your grandparents?
I just heard.
They are so cool, and they are so very proud of you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited they were able to make it. I know it was a late showing, but they came out. So.
Okay. So I know that we're kind of pressed for time right now. So tell us, if someone wanted to get in touch with you to be a part of the movie, or whether it's in front of the camera or behind the camera, what would they do to get to you?
You can find me Ryan Justice. I'm very well branded. JustifiedFilms@gmail.com, JustifiedFilms.net. You can find me, email me, and if you got any questions, I can answer them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to catch up with you after the movie. If not, I'm going to catch the followers fans when they come out.
All right. I would really like that.
Okay, and send you some feedback. How's that?
Thank you.
Okay, Ryan, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, this is Nisi P from Tan Talk Radio in our beautiful studios in Clearwater Beach, Florida, and VH2 TV Network. Signing off after the movie, you guys.
That's just many of the interviews that I posted up.
Yeah.
Super excited. We're going to go. I know Stanley is calling in from California. And we have actually a top agent calling in as well. That's a Sag Agent, so all of these that need an agent. But in the meantime, let's play the song that he sent me. Was it called Enemy? I'm Not Your Enemy?
I think so.
I think so. And, this is for women out there that don't think that to trust a man after they've been through something.
Yeah.
And trust me, I've been there. I've done it.
Yeah.
And it's hard to trust a man that really loves you, and I do have one now. And this song is really amazing. So everybody, let's give a warm welcome for Stanley St. James calling in just a minute, but I love this music.
There's a lot of people hurting in the world today. But I just want you to know, baby, that I'm not the one who hurt you. So if you would just give me a chance, I'm gonna show you what kind of man I am. Check it. Lately you feel so empty. He broke your heart, left you lonely. But I wanna know how you feel. If it's alright, then let me know the deal. See, I realize that it's only in a short time, you hardly know me. But I need to know what the deal is. If it's alright, then tell me how you feel, baby. I'm not the one who hurt you. Give me a chance to get to know ya. I need you to see, baby, me for me. I'm not the enemy, baby, please. I'm not the one. So you say all men are alike, baby, but I think you're wrong. Yeah. And just because they hurt you doesn't mean that I would do the same to you. You don't have a clue, yeah. The way I feel about you, baby. If you will let your guard down, you'll see that I'm for real. I'm not the one who hurt you. If you give me a chance to get to know ya, I need you to see, baby, me for me. I'm not the enemy, baby, please. I'm not the one. I'm not the one who hurt you. If you give me a chance to get to know you, I need you to see, baby, me for me. I'm not the enemy, baby, please. I'm not the one. Oh, girl, you got it. deflecting the blame. I'm not the one who hurt you. If you give me a chance to get to know you, I need you to see, baby, me for me. I'm not the enemy, baby, please. I'm not the one, I'm not the one who hurt you. If you give me a chance to get to know ya, I need you to see, baby, me for me. I'm not the enemy, baby, please. I'm not the one, I'm not the one who hurt you. If you give me a chance to get to know ya, I need you to see, baby, me for me. I'm not the enemy.
Well, we have St. Jaimz calling all the way. I don't know if he's in Vegas or LA.
Where
He's
are
been
you?
traveling.
I'm home now, back to home, back to work. I hit the ground running. I don't stop, man. You can't stop now.
Wow, we were just
got momentum, baby.
We were just talking about that. I have a millionaire minute here. I want you to introduce Jay to you. This is St. Jaimz. What do you think of his music?
Oh man, your songs are amazing, man. It just hits the spot. Love it. I love the lyrics
you,
and I love
Appreciate it.
everything about it.
Appreciate
That's amazing, man.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Hello, St. Jaimz.
Hello. What's up, guys?
Well, we want to thank you so much. I'm looking at this beautiful backdrop banner behind me, and the station owner called me up last week. She goes, "There's something here for you. Did you order something?" I said, "No." And she said, "Are you sure?" She said, "It has your name all over it." I said, "Well, does it have my name on it?" And she goes, "Yes." And we came to the station, and St. Jaimz sent me this beautiful Hollywood Connections Dawn Reese Show banner. And people don't do that. People do not do that, and I mean, my brother made me a lighted sign, and that's from family, and this was that really touched my heart, St. Jaimz. Thank you.
Oh, awesome, man. I'm glad that's what it's all about, giving back and just doing a little more love and kindness in the world. I mean, it's enough grief, man, enough heartache. Can we just do nice things for each other and just be nice, and everything else kind of falls into place. I'm actually exhausted with it, but the way you fight adversity is to keep on pushing and moving forward. So we do good things and we continue to bless you.
Amazing. Also, did you meet Carrie Brown in Las Vegas?
I spoke with Carrie. Carrie extremely busy lady. That was a great busy weekend, so I didn't take it personal in any way. She was very, very gracious. She gave me a great phone call. We talked a little bit. She's definitely in touch. She's forwarded me some information, and we definitely will get in contact with and do some work together in the near future.
Nice, because she's running the Anti-Bullying Awards coming up in Las Vegas, so we're excited for her about that and things that you are doing. Now, you still have the Mamas Challenge, right?
Right.
Yes, ma'am. We did a new video for the Mamas Challenge. That is www.forthemamas, spelled MAMAS, challenge.com. You go to that website. It's an official website. It's the entryway to the contest. It has all the explanations, all the rules and engagements and everything you need to do there. And you start from that point, and social media takes it from that point, like an umbrella effect. It just branches out.
That is so cool. Did you have the opportunity this past weekend to go to the Stellar Awards? I thought I saw something with you were there.
Absolutely. I don't want to take a lot of time. I know you guys usher me on if I do.
That's okay. We love you.
Exactly. The seasoned radio pros that you guys are. Okay. So I'm going to try to wrap it up real quick. I went to the Stellar Awards, and, I'm getting ready to post something. It's like a blog narrative. I'm doing a video blog.
Okay.
And I really want to send a message home because I gotta honestly be honest. You know how I roll, Denise. I'm a Tri-Town brother, so we keep the 100.
That's right.
I thought the Stellar Awards was awesome in terms of pageantry, but I thought it lacked energy and substance in terms of the people that were there to actually minister to the. Yes, I really did.
Okay.
And I'm just being honest. I'm not. I don't take sides. I like great music. I don't care what genre, but I think you have to be in a position when you're in that place with sponsorships like Walmart, this is what it is. Like major conglomerates are sponsoring African American events like that, and you don't show love to them and gratitude. Is this something I thought was pretty interesting? I mean, we have, you know what I'm saying? So I want to get too political, but I do want to be honest about how, we have to be. We're not grateful for a handout, but we do have to show respect for people that invest in what we do.
Exactly.
The gospel community, the gospel music community has to understand that that nothing, nobody owes you anything because you're saved.
Exactly. Exactly.
Do you have anything you want to ask St. James, Jay?
Wow, man. First of all, St. James, like I said, I was listening to the lyrics of your song. I'm a lyricist as well. And I was wondering, what did you have to go through in order to actually write something that deep?
You know what? I am an honest man. I've been through a lot of things in my life. As started out as a young man early, 8 years old, when I went to a foster home, foster care. And I remember from that point forward, I stopped being a child at 8. No child should have to become a man at 8. But when you go to the foster care system, like I'm sure so many children and youth out there right now are going through it, you don't know who to trust, who's going to take care of you because you genuinely want to take care of you versus who's going to take something from you. So you grow up real fast and you learn the valuable lesson. And the most important lesson you learn at that point is self-accountability, because the only person going to take care of you is yourself. So you can never lie to yourself or play games with yourself. I learned that at 8 years old, man.
Wow.
That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. That's the same thing I ask comics, too. A lot of the comics out there, and it's hard life and hard knocks. They don't go to comedy school and they think it's all fun. It's all about their life and all the hard things that they went through. Yeah. And God just brings you out. He makes you the head, not the tail, and that's always amazing. Well, St. James, you are just a delight always to have on the air with us.
Thanks for having us. I appreciate having me.
No problem. Give us your social media where people can buy your music and listen to your music.
Oh, okay. Well, you can, St. Jaimz, SAINTJAIMZ. You can find me on every social media platform, Instagram at St. Jaimz, Twitter. I'm all just SAINTJAIMZ, all platforms, iTunes, Spotify. I'm everywhere right now. AWOL, Absent Without Love is my first single. The official video will be ready within a few weeks. Look forward to the official release and promotion. The song is starting to getting radio play on Urban AC and the various internet stations. So we're building momentum and fan base. And I appreciate all of your love from Tan Talk Network, the Hollywood Connection, Don Reese Show, and ECT and Interstation. Appreciate y'all, baby.
Thank you. God bless you so much, St. James. Thank you so much for the beautiful gift. It's very well appreciated. I'll tell you again.
You're absolutely welcome.
Thank you.
Amen. Anytime.
Wow.
Hey, Jay, nice meeting you. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too, sir.
You two are going to connect. Right. Yeah, do too. Jay, we were talking. You're not a life coach. What do they call you?
Entrepreneur trainer.
Entrepreneur. So we have our own entrepreneur trainer.
Yes, we do.
I like that. Entrepreneur trainer. And you have a new workshop coming up.
Yes, it's going to be at the third Saturday of every month. We're going to be doing a workshop just to teach people how to become more and more solopreneurs, so to speak.
So I love that. And then can you give your number where they can reach you?
Absolutely. 816-215-7126.
Also, that's amazing. We also have this show going to the VH2 TV network. Yeah. And we're excited about that opportunity. And so we will fill you in. I guess I'm up on the website. If you go to vh2.tv, you'll hear my voiceover, as well as my logos just went up. So they're being patient. They're working hard. They're getting things done. So we're excited about this opportunity.
Yes, we are. We are very excited.
And Peter got picked up, too.
Yes, I did. And I'm excited about the opportunity. I want all my shows on there as soon as possible, but I'm excited about the opportunity. Absolutely.
That's right. And we want to give a shout out to our partner is watching. We have our poster up again. I have to do the shout out. We do our with Expedia Cruise Ships. If you are going on a cruise, you're planning a cruise, this is your opportunity to call me after the show. Leave a message. You can actually email me, but my number is 727-871-7788. And if you text me and I can send me your email, and then I can send you our website for Expedia Cruise Ship. And again, just before we get our next guest on, let me just shout out real quick, www.cruiseshipcenters.com/Dawn Arnold, Arnold. That is my married name. So anyways, it is Reese. Everyone knows me as Reese. Yeah. Okay, so we have, before we go, is our special guest on the line?
Yes, they are.
Okay, before we introduce him, let's just play an opening. This just tells of everything who he is. I love this. Okay. This is a really great intro. In the meantime, and we do have the Christian Film Festival coming up very soon. We're going to be playing their commercial this hour. We're excited. Marty is out there. So many film directors. Kevin Sorbo. I mean, things are happening at the Christian Film Festival, and I can't wait to be out there on the red carpet. Yeah, you'll be doing interviews. I'll be doing interviews. We're excited. And we're going to play this intro of, here we go, before we introduce him. Oh, I love the music. Dawn's Day. Is it? I think it is.
Hooray for Hollywood.
I love it.
That screwy ballyhooey.
I like that. We could keep playing that, but welcome, Marty. How are you?
Hello, I'm loving it. I love the intro.
Oh, that's so great. I
everyone?
love that, Marty. That is so great.
Well, Marty,
Yes, I'm excited. How's everybody doing?
we're great. Our show got picked up by a TV network, and other networks are looking.
That's wonderful.
at-
Congrats.
Yes. Well, we want to say congratulations to you because you are now a SAG agent, and that takes a lot to go through. And wow, I've been watching your posts, Marty. You're getting people in Matthew McConaughey's movie, and oh my God, so many things you're booking. So tell us what the difference for people that want to know what a SAG agent is than a regular agent.
Basically, when you're what they call a franchise agent, which means you're in the union because SAG-AFTRA, they both merged. So whenever you become franchise, basically it allows you to represent unionized actors.
Okay.
And as you know, most of the A-listers or anyone, most of the celebrities, I would say they're union. So that opens the door for me in terms of that I can also represent big names and stuff like that, and union talent here in South Florida. And it's a great plus. I'm already seeing the benefits, and I'm excited about that.
You know, a lot of people want to know because you're in South Florida, and we have a lot of actors in this area, and they want a really good agent. Can you represent them from over here as well? And what are you looking for?
Absolutely. The thing is, even though I'm franchised, the jurisdiction is not only here in Florida. I can pretty much represent talent in Atlanta or LA or New York, Puerto Rico.
You're all over. That is really great.
Carries over everywhere, pretty much. Now, for representation, I'm usually the guy that gives everybody their first break. Usually people come to me. I know there's a lot of agencies. They have all these, these little stipulations, or they're a little strict in terms of before they take talent on board. I truly believe that if you show dedication and professionalism and you adhere to advice that I give you as we go along the way through this whole process of auditioning and trying to get booked for gigs, you're eventually going to book, and you're going to become bookable. So I believe everybody deserves a chance, provided that they always respond to the castings, they go to the castings, and they pay us our commission. I'm open to people that are beginners. I really am. That's what this Rose Theater is. It's for those. It's more of a friendly atmosphere. It's we do personalize, and we do like to talk to our talent. We don't just deal with talent only when there's castings. If there's concerns, if they need advice, they can always reach us. Okay. And of course, I have a wonderful assistant, Charlotte Adams, who, without her, I don't think I would be able to manage by myself. So shout out to Charlotte.
Behind every great agent, there's a great agent assistant.
That's true.
That's right.
That's right. So, Marty, tell me, are you just dealing strictly with just actors, or are you looking for singers and anything of that nature, or just acting?
I do. I represent talent of all kinds.
Okay.
I actually have actors, models, singers, dancers. Sometimes I get stuff like, let's say, I work on a lot of the major music videos that are down here.
Okay.
Like, I just booked talent on the Maluma, which Maluma is a new group. They're Hispanic, and they're becoming very, very popular. I just booked about 11 featured roles on that music video.
Wow.
And all my talent are excited because they're getting so much recognition. They're getting, it's crazy. Everyone's walking by. Weren't you in the Maluma music video? So that gets me excited,
Okay.
And so I represent all types of talent. I really do. And I never know what I need. Sometimes the music video might need dancers, or sometimes I might need singers. Sometimes I might need singers even for a commercial, believe it or not.
Okay.
So.
What about motivational speakers? I have one. Say hi to Marty.
Hey, Marty. This is Jay Johnson. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, John. Hey, Jay. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal, man. It's a pleasure to talk to you today.
Thank you.
I was listening to what you were saying as far as you taking raw talent, and I just think that is an amazing thing because I used to own an entertainment company, my business partner and I. It was called J-Ron Entertainment, and since then we moved to Texas. But what we were doing, sir, is we were actually taking talent that never had a casting agent, never had any type of experience whatsoever, and we would train them, teach them how to become actors and things of that nature as well. So I have a great round of applause for you for taking talent to the next level.
You know, I know we may have some callers calling in. Is there anybody else on the phone yet, Peter?
No, we don't.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so in the meantime, they'll be calling in shortly. So, Marty, where can people reach you? Your website, your Facebook, your social media?
Yeah, I have a Facebook page, Cespedes Rose Theater Talent Agency, Sag Agent, or people could try to request me under Marty Marrero. You can't miss me. Usually my Facebook page is colorful because either you've seen photos of me on set or something, you know, or celebrity with me on my page. The latest thing that's going on, and I'm really excited, is that, as you know, Beach Bum. Now, this is a big deal. Beach Bum was one of the first films that was shot here in South Florida where they cast 98% of the actors in South Florida for the speaking roles.
Wow. Is that still happening? Isn't that with Matthew McConaughey?
Yes, it already wrapped. I was fortunate. I actually booked 5 of my talent booked speaking roles on that film. They have scenes with Matthew McConaughey and Snoop Dogg and Martin Lawrence. And right now there's a big buzz that it's going to be screening in the Cannes Film Festival.
Nice.
So, yeah, and it's wonderful because this is a big opportunity. You have no idea, Dawn. This is like, I believe this is going to open a lot of opportunities for those actors that booked on this film because they're going to be seen all over. I mean, this movie, Beach Bum, I have a good vibe about this film. I mean, the script is hilarious. I will tell you that much. Matthew McConaughey's character in the film is bizarro. He's just bizarre, totally bizarre.
Is it like a Fool's Gold movie? That was one of my favorites. My husband's and I, we love that movie. Yeah.
I don't know if I can give too much spoilers away, but let's just say his character, he plays a famous writer named Moondog. And his wife, unfortunately, she dies, and he holds it against, he blames himself for her death. So he becomes his worst enemy, and he gets involved in a lot of things that he shouldn't do. And but it's a comedy. I mean, the guy has anywhere between sex addiction to drug addiction to alcohol addiction. I mean, he's just like all over the place, and he goes through so much turmoil throughout the whole film. And but it's really funny. I mean, I'm telling you, when I had to read the sides to send my talent to the casting, I was just cracking up. I was like, this is just crazy. This whole film is bizarre.
Well, it sounds like
be funny.
Well, it sounds like he needs our entrepreneur trainer.
Yeah. Well, you see, that character sounds like one of my relatives.
Well, and let me tell you, I have nothing but wonderful things to say about Matthew McConaughey. He's actually the utmost professional. He was kind to every scene. I love when my talent work on set and they give me the scoop in terms of the talent, the celebrities being kind to them. I just love to hear those stories, that they're still humble and still professional and kind to other actors. So,
Marty, I have to say something was really cool. I had a chance to meet, John Travolta's wife, Kelly Preston. And do you know that she ended up tweeting our photo? And I was like, that was so cool.
That is so cool, yeah.
Then after her interview, I was like, who does that? That just really nice people with great hearts, And, there we go. And, I wanted just to say that that's so awesome to see that because, even though they are a celebrity, anything can happen the next day.
That's true.
That's true.
That is very true.
They're happy to be working, and, we love to support our favorite actors as well. if anybody, I want to say, has a question for Marty, please call us at 727-871-7788. Oh, no, that's my production line.
That's right.
I was distracted by a phone call.
Try 727-441-3000.
Thank you. My son is trying to call me. He knows I'm on the air. Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, 727-441-3000 or 866-826-1340. Please call and talk to a top agent, right?
Yeah.
So what about motivational speakers? How about Jay? Do you have an agent?
I don't have an agent. I'm looking for one now. That would be wonderful.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So also, Marty, too, is, what about training? A lot of people think, and I'm going to bring this up, hey, I've got a great headshot. I can be an actor. I have a training list that looks like a Santa's list from L.A., seriously, from comedy workshops to cold reading from Charles Conrad, and people don't realize, yes, you can be an extra.
Okay.
And, that's great with Frontier Casting or something,
Right.
But what's your opinion on acting classes and what they need and what you're looking for?
Every I would say 99% of those big stars you see on TV and in films, they've trained.
Right.
There's just that 1% that they were lucky they never trained and they made it. They got their first break. But I would say 99% trained. And the reason you train is because there's so many techniques that you have to learn in terms of acting. Plus, you have to know what's your range. Not every actor has the same range. Some people are just good for character acting. Some people are good for drama. Some people are good for just comedy. Some people are just versatile and they can do everything, like Meryl Streep. But training is very essential, and I think that's really sad when, I think the number one problem I have with a lot of talent here in South Florida is that they don't want to train. They're like, oh, well, I booked this and I booked this and I'm doing some independent films. And, yeah, I encourage them to do independent films and student films. I mean, that's wonderful. You're getting hands-on experience on set. But I also think you should train with a professional and get better and better. And I think it'll just help you. And if I may give, a little shout-out, I think one of the best schools that I recommend here in South Florida, a lot of my talent are from Brift, the Burt Reynolds Institute.
Okay.
They're really great over there. And Burt Reynolds, believe it or not, he's hands-on involved with his school. He actually sits in there. He has a lot of great instructors there. You go through different levels.
Wow.
They teach you from experience. He does showcases. And Burt Reynolds is another wonderful person. I mean, he's just wonderful to his students. All my talent love him.
I had the chance to,
wonderful things.
Oh my gosh, I had the chance to almost interview him 3 times, and I have 3 funny stories, and I'll have to show that on video later, and it's just hilarious. But I'll tell you, he's an icon in the industry and has so many just lifetime achievement awards. It's truly amazing, and having you say those words, that means a lot because a lot of people want to know where to go.
Yeah.
Even though it's in Jupiter, Florida, do they have it once a month or once a week? Can you give us an idea?
I believe they have classes twice a week.
Okay.
It's really affordable. Like I said, a lot of my talent go. I know it's kind of a schlep, but it's worth it. When something's worth it, where they're going to teach you, they're going to give you the tools needed to succeed and branch out into the industry. It's worth it. It really is. And they also teach them professionalism. That's what I like about it. You can tell the talent when they train at the Burt Reynolds Institute because they're always on time. They go to their casting. They know their lines. Because he teaches them, you got to be professional. You have to be humble. You have to be kind. You treat your agent well. I love those things. It's not just the skills as an actor. It's also the behavior that a professional actor has to maintain when they're breaking into the industry.
Well, Marty, although you and I are already Facebook friends, could you tell us again how someone would reach you?
Sure. They can reach me either, they can email me.
Okay.
If they want. They can. My agency is Thespis Rose Theater, so that would be THESPIS, Rose like the flower, ROSE, Theater, THEATER, at yahoo.com.
Okay.
They can also reach me at the page, my talent agency page, which is Thespis Rose Theater Talent Agency SAG-AFTRA.
Okay.
And they can message me. I always respond. They can message me there, or they can seek me out on my page, and I'll try to make room for them on Marty Marrero. Usually everybody wants to be on friends with me on Marty Marrero.
I got it. I get on the ground floor.
yeah, as opposed to, I don't know what it is, as opposed to the talent agency page.
Right, right.
And of course, if anyone that's listening out there, Dawn can definitely give out my number to them, and they can, reach out to me. And I'll be more than glad to answer any questions they have.
Okay. I want to say, what better enough to have on your resume on a Burt Reynolds acting theater? That's power.
Yeah.
That is like the electric company, on your resume, because if
and you want to know something, Dawn? You hit the nail right on the head, because usually when I submit talent, like for speaking roles for TV and film, they look at where you train.
That's right.
And usually they're really impressed, the cast of directors, when they see that the talent of training at the Burt Reynolds Institute.
Wow.
Because it has credibility. It really does. Some people, they're training, they're doing these workshops, but my thing is, I question, what are their credentials? What are their credentials? Are they presently working nonstop? Do they have experience teaching in order to teach acting? I mean, sometimes I question those things. And they, unfortunately, it's with whom you train that they take it seriously. And the casting directors are the ones that decide whether they want to have you come in or not through your agent. So you want to impress them. You want to impress them with your acting demo reel. You want to impress them with your headshot. You want to impress them with your resume. It's essential. You have to impress the casting director.
A question I had with a major casting director in Tampa, that she's just a sweetheart and part of the Tampa Bay Film Society. She was talking about Skype auditions, how it has changed. I know, oh my gosh, I'm looking at the time, Marty. We're only an hour tonight, 8:51. But can you kind of summarize that up real quick on Skype auditions, how it's changed in the industry?
Yes. You will be seeing a lot more Skype auditions. You will. Actually, I've had a lot of talent where they've had to do Skype auditions. So I recommend highly that everyone gets Skype, because it's the new thing. Learn how to do Skype, because that is what a lot of casting directors are now doing. What they do is, if they see a talent's acting demo reel and they like their resume or their headshot, they request the agent to have them do a Skype sometimes with the director and the casting director. So, yeah, Skype is essential. It really is. Times are changing. They really are in the industry.
Yeah, wow. Jay has a question for you, and we're excited to have Jay here with us.
Hey, Marty, I just wanted to make a comment more than a question here, but for those that are listening right now, what Marty is saying is it is extremely important for you to actually have a coach, a teacher, a mentor. If you think about all of the best basketball players, football players, or actors, they always have coaches, teachers, or mentors. So if you think that Michael Jordan actually did this all by himself, he didn't. He actually had a coach, even though he could dominate his coach on the basketball court. Yet he actually had a mentor, a coach. So each and every one of us, in all things that we do, we must have a coach, teacher, or mentor. So Marty, you hit the nail right on the head as well.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
What a powerful show, Marty. We'll have you back. We're gonna have you back. We're gonna have call-ins.
I want to thank you once again. I enjoyed coming back, and I wish you all the success, and I'm really happy for you. And like I said, if anyone wants to reach out to me, they can reach me through Dawn. And everyone have a pleasant evening, and health, happiness, and prosperity for everyone.
I love it.
It's
Marty,
wonderful.
Before you go, a quick question just came in. One of my Beauty Queen reporters is asking me, I have reporters on the red carpet all over the United States, and if they don't have any training background, but they're my reporters and they're really good on the carpet, could they be represented by you? Because here's what's happening. Film directors are picking them up, and they're saying, who are you? You're adorable. I want you in my movie.
Exactly.
It's already happened in Fort Worth and other areas, so is that a green light? I can give them information on you, and I have two in Hawaii, too.
Of course, absolutely. Remember, my agency loves to take on the newbies. I love newbies.
Okay.
I can work them. I can craft them. Sometimes the know-it-alls, they think they know it all, and it's hard to help them. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's super amazing. So, Marty, we're going to have you back. I know we have just a fun month of April, and then we'll have questions with you as well.
Yes, very much so.
Because people need a good agent, and you can represent them anywhere, and that's what's happening in social media. Because it's not like it used to be, where I worked at Boca Talent, back in the days, Marty, and we'd have a filing cabinet. I'd be pulling headshots. The mailman would come in, and say, "Take off your hat. Let's see what you look like."
Right.
Send you out on an audition. But we want to thank you. God bless you, Marty.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
to you.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
So that's what this part of Hollywood Connections is all about. Now, I do have Marty Jean watching from the International Christian Film Festival, Peter, and we're going to play this intro. I hope it's the right one, and we're going to be playing this till April. This is going to be a fabulous event. Paula White's going to be there.
Oh.
There's so many amazing Christian singers and film directors, and it's just amazing. The International Christian Film Festival.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We did a commercial for that too?
No, actually, it's on their website, and Marty has sent it over.
I
know.
is.
He's talking back there with my husband today. I'm just going to shout it out. They're talking sports. That's why I came to Monday, because
we thought we could get past that on Saturday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Saturday's all sports day.
Don, I don't see it here.
And go to the International Christian Film Festival website real quick
let's do that.
and pull that up, because there is a commercial on there, and we'll make sure.
Should
Marty,
I play some Jeopardy music while I'm doing this?
That's so funny. We have 5 minutes, and in the meantime, please go to mypillow.com, buy yourself a good pillow, put in promo code BEACH, help support this show, because me and Denise are taking care of this.
Yes, we are.
We are, and we're looking for salespeople that want to go out and sell airtime. We want to give businesses an opportunity, and here we go. We'll be right back. We'll be there, Christian Film Festival.
You're invited to the biggest event of the year, the International Christian Film and Music Festival, on May 1st through May 5th, 2018, at the Wyndham Orlando Resort International Drive. Kicking off the festival is the award-winning band Newsboys on May 1st at First Baptist Church Orlando. On Wednesday, May 2nd, hear what lead singer Michael Tate and drummer Duncan Phillips have to say with a special Q&A session at the Wyndham Orlando Resort at 2 p.m. Watch over 150 films from the best filmmakers around the globe. Come and meet some of the best in the industry, including Kevin Sorbo, David A.R. White, Cindy Bond, T.C. Stallings, Jonathan Cain, Pastor Paula White, Bruce Marciano, and so many more. Legendary actor Kirk Cameron will be honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award. You don't want to miss the event of the year. For more information or to get your tickets, go to www.internationalcff.com or call 407-442-3691.
Well, that we will not miss that. I was going to put our show in for one of the best shows, and I just didn't have time this year. But next year we will definitely submit.
Yes,
we will for sure. Now, any last words? I'm looking at the clock. Jay, any last words that you'd like to say? Your website, anything where people can reach you again?
Yes, they can give me a call at 816-215-7126. Again, it's 816-215-7126. And for those that want to get discounts on their travel, on their hotel stays, you can go to powerteampays.com. Powerteampays.com. That has access to my Vortex. And you could also go to imaceo.com if you would like to start a business.
We're going to do this in about 3 weeks, because I know our shows are full with the anti-bullying program and the pastor and a lot of bishops coming on the show. But we're going to have questions. We love that motivational minute as well.
Yes.
You are amazing, and thank you for hooking me up with Les Brown. And you've got something with Les Brown coming up.
Yes, Les has several events that's going on right now, and he's inviting everyone to come out. There's going to be one in Orlando that he's may even ask you to help him out with the promotions and things of that nature. Don. So stay tuned for that.
Well, Denise, we gotta go.
So great.
We gotta go.
So
You have a. I just want to do more of the show, because Les Brown, you have a story that you told me that I was just in awe of the story, and we're gonna actually talk about that next time, and maybe you can have him call in.
Yeah.
Let's do it after April 9th, maybe. When is the big event coming up in Orlando?
Well, he has one in Ontario, I believe. It's April 13th and 14th. Let me make sure of that.
Okay, so we'll plan it in April sometime. Maybe you could bring him on and come back with us and talk about that.
And
Denise,
so we can give more information on that, too.
Did you like the show today?
I enjoyed myself. I've learned so much, and now I know that I need a motivational mentor. I do.
We'll be there. Our entrepreneur, we call it entrepreneur trainer.
Yes.
I like that. Peter, thank you so much for doing the show today.
Absolutely. Love it. Hollywood Connections on Monday night from 8 to 9 on the Tan Talk Radio Network with Niecy P. and Dawn Reese.
And you know what's really fun? We have about a minute. I have reporters all over the United States, and we're going to be adding an hour, I don't know, before or after with their footage, and their footage will go on the TV network too, so we're excited about that.
Sounds great.
I know. So, Peter, we just want to thank you for coming in on Monday.
Absolutely. Yes,
I hope our drivers that are coming back from the beach on their sunset are enjoying this show. And please add me to Facebook and social media under Dawn. DAWN Reese, REESE, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you for your support. Remember, give God all the glory and honor in your life and watch things happen. And get on your knees if you really want something in your life. Start praying about it. Get on your knees and start praying and thanking God. And I will see you next week.
Smooches.
Ciao.
I hope this love will last forever. I can move your mountain. You can move my mountain. Let's share this love.
TAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City, Tampa Bay. WZHR, Zephyr Hills.
FM 104.3.
Listen.
Ousting Russians, Stormy Daniels. I'm Ann Cates. 60 Russian diplomats are being kicked out of the U.S.
The president has long wished for better relations with Russia, despite getting criticized from many corners. However, his spokesman Raj Shah says an attack against someone in Great Britain cannot be ignored.
The poisoning in the UK was a very brazen action. It was a reckless action. It endangered not just 2 individuals who were poisoned, but many civilians, many innocent civilians.
British Prime Minister Theresa May has been lobbying President Trump and key NATO allies for the expulsion actions taken by a number of countries, including Canada and Ukraine, a country dealing with a Moscow-backed separatist insurgency. Bob Costantini, the White House.
Porn star Stormy Daniels has filed a lawsuit against President Trump's personal attorney, accusing Michael Cohen of defamation. Deputy White House Press Secretary Shah disputes Daniels' assertion on 60 Minutes that she had an affair with Trump.
The president doesn't believe that any of the claims that Ms. Daniels made last night in the interview are accurate.
He doesn't believe she was threatened.
No, he does not.
The Federal Trade Commission has launched a probe into Facebook's privacy practices after a company linked to the Trump campaign was able to mine the personal information of 50 million users. Plus, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and the leaders of other social media platforms have been summoned to Capitol Hill. Correspondent Jim Roop.
It's an invite to a hearing on data privacy to be held April 10th. Zuckerberg's expected to be asked about the Cambridge Analytica data breach and explain what happened, why, and what's being done to stop it from happening again.
So we're going to be working on this forever.
Invited to the hearing, Google CEO Sundar Pichai and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey to also fill Congress in on what they're doing.
After days of losses on Wall Street, a huge rally today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up 669 points. The S&P 500 gained 70. The Nasdaq up 228. I'm Ann Cates.
At CVS Pharmacy at Target, we put a little extra heart into everything we do, like actively looking to save you money. Generics, 90-day refills, even rewards. Get a $5 Target coupon for every 10 prescriptions. On your next Target run, stop by CVS Pharmacy. We're the place with the big heart. Not valid on all prescriptions, including those purchased in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. Other restrictions apply. See cvs.com/extracare-target or the pharmacy for details. CVS Pharmacy at Target. Health is everything.
Results may vary, not a solicitation for legal services. If you owe the IRS back taxes, payroll taxes, or have not filed your returns, the IRS will get you. They can take your property, take you to court, even put you in jail. With one call to Wall, you'll never need to talk to the IRS again. Our average client settles for about 10% of what is owed. We offer free face-to-face consultations in your local area. Call 800